I take it back. Now you should be able to hear me. Hold on, in head. Okay, okay. No. But now it's working. It's working. Oh my god, it's working. Okay. Thank God. Thank God it's working. Oh my gosh. I totally did not just spend 20 minutes trying to figure out why my mic wasn't working. Yes, my voice is back from vacay. Oh my god. So, oh my gosh. Okay. Ori just told me that apparently I'm tech support proof like a few minutes ago, but yeah. I don't know. That's what happens when you're like super boomer, I guess. But so as I was saying like 20 minutes ago, thank you for coming to visit me again. It's been so long since I last streamed. So like, thanks Bear, Fluid Nexus, Sonic, Thorn, Dragon Phoenix, Arma. Just thank you for coming. Oh, and Mix too. Yeah. Oh, you're still ill? Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. Ah, I'm so glad my mic's actually working now. Oh my god. So, aside from causing like a 20 minutes delay on my mic, I also accidentally ended up causing an unintentional 20-minute delay because of my stomach. Like I woke up and then suddenly it decided to wreak havoc all of a sudden. And then honestly though, all the sculpts this kind of remind me of my TV stream. So I guess it's a throwback to last year. Yeah, my mic is working now, yay. Other than losing voice, how are you and how was the vacay? I'm doing pretty good actually. I have a decent amount of things to share, yeah. So yeah. It was like, what was it? New Year's. It was New Year's just a few days ago, right? So hope you all had a good New Year's and then hope that you spent it well. Well, actually, for more context on my vacation, because this context is needed for like all the other stories to make sense. I actually took a huh? How was New Year's? It was really good actually. Like I just spent it chilling and then calling friends and family. So it was just nice. Yeah. Yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. Hope y'all spent it well too. Like, I wanted to go see the fireworks, right? But then, because my apartment, like, it was blocking the apartment building in front of me was blocking the fireworks. So all I could see was just like a building, but then I could at least see the fireworks next to it. So, you know, I was there in spirit. I just couldn't see anything. Imagine being a pretty lady. Oh, you mean imagine being you? Ivory. Ivory. Ivory Reversy's gonna like debuted in like on the 8th too, so I hope you guys will go there to go and watch them debut. Did you record anything? I was going to. I swear I was going to, but then this comes in for like the stories, right? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Xenosage. Yeah, so for context, I actually took a vacation off to technically low-key do more work in a sense. Not like, so I had to relocate, right? I was moving my bar. Like my bar is still in Lumiere, but I had to relocate and move. So because of that, I had to like renovate a lot a lot of stuff. And so if I had to be honest with you, I legitimately didn't have Wi-Fi or internet again until the, what day is it today? That's the 3rd. Yeah, I didn't have internet or Wi-Fi again until like the 29th or the 28th of January. Not January, December. Oh my god, my brain. Yeah. So I was quite literally living off mobile data, and I thought I would die at some point, but I'm alive. Sometimes all I see are flashes of lights from fireworks. Right? Yeah. It's mainly that, I think, like the sparkles of the fireworks. So like originally I wanted to record a few videos and then maybe even a possible song cover, but because I didn't have Wi-Fi, my data couldn't even allow me to upload it. So I was stuck posting tweets on Twitter. Dima, hi, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. How could you Genshin without Wi-Fi? That's the point. I couldn't. I actually couldn't. I couldn't play games again until like the end of the year. It was so sad. Yes, mobile data is pain. I know, right? Mobile data is pain. Hi, Dima. Thanks for stopping by. I hope your voice is doing, your throat is doing better, by the way. And yeah, so honestly, because I had to relocate and stuff, I do have a bunch of things to share, but I don't really know where to start. Yeah. So, speaking of throats and stuff, though, a lot of people, like, not like people that I'm friends with and families, I've heard that a lot of them have started getting COVID recently. So I hope y'all have been taking care of yourselves too. Like, please don't get sick if possible. Although I can't really ask that if you do get sick, but please take care of yourselves. It's really scary to get that. And then, speaking of COVID though, because I had to relocate, right? I had to do testing as well, and fortunately, I am negative, but I had to do testing like, I think, how many times did I have to do testing in a week? 1, 2, 3, 1. I had to do testing like 4 times in like 1 week, and my nose hurt it so bad. My nose actually hurt it so bad, so I had to wake up to go queue, go test, and then you know how sometimes there's like COVID sign-ins where you have to sign in using the QR code? I don't know. I don't know if you have it where you are, but then I had to sign in and then wait, so many ads? How does one turn off the ads? How does one turn off the ads? I will. Is it meant to be that way? I'll talk to my manager about it later. Karen voice, I'll talk to my manager. Yeah, so about COVID testing, unironically, whenever I signed in, like, I also had to quarantine, but even when I visited other places, I only got COVID alerts from COVID testing centers, and despite being, like, I was still negative at that stage, right? So, unironically, by going to testing centers, I would accidentally put myself at getting risk of COVID, which is pretty weird to think about. It's like, by making sure that you don't have COVID, you also get a 50-50 chance of getting COVID. It's kind of scary. Yeah, if you show up and seeing you get hit with an ad. How often do you get hit with the ad? So, I hope it's not too often. Oh no, negative at that stage? Yeah, I'm still negative, don't worry. Like, luckily, I visited 4 testing centers and all of them said that they were negative because I had to be a law-abiding citizen. I had to go and get tested that much in 1 week. But yeah, I didn't lose the 50-50 for that. It's okay. You tested positive today? I'm so sorry, Dima. It's so fun. Yeah, it feels like the spread has been getting really far and wide recently. That's so sad. I got a cold and thought it was negative, got tested and thought it was COVID, got tested and it was negative. Good thing it was negative. Oh. Yeah, it's a good thing that it was negative. It's really, I don't know, like, how do I say it? Really scary sometimes, and like, I feel like, but I've also seen many people close to me catch COVID. Yeah, same. That's why it's really scary. I just hope everyone who catches it have a safe recovery. COVID is the worst. Stay safe out there. Yeah, thank you, Dima. I hope you have a speedy recovery too. Cause like, if you, how do I say, like, knowing people close to you getting COVID versus hearing about like data in a sense and then seeing that the numbers are rising, it's like a different kind of feel, you know? Like, it suddenly feels like more scary and personal, I think. Or like reality somewhat hits you in a way when people close to you suddenly get COVID. It's really scary. Oh, oh yeah, another thing I wanted to tell you. So, also cause before I got my results, because um I couldn't get a transportation card yet because I didn't want to risk it, like spreading it to others in the case where I did have a COVID, you know? So I had to like walk everywhere, and then at some point I had to do like a 2-hour walk just to get to the supermarket and stuff, like from the place I was staying, because I couldn't like get an Uber, or I also couldn't go on public transport and stuff. But then basically during my vacation, like in the last 2 weeks of like 2021, I felt like I touched more grass than I ever have in my entire year, because I actually got to go I actually got to go out, walk and stuff because I had to. As long as you're safe. Yeah, I made sure to like bring sprays and then masks and stuff everywhere. But like, no, like for real, I realized how much grass I saw that day. I know it's gonna sound weird, but like if you think about it, if you've been in your room and then you like rarely go out, or if you just take public transport occasionally, right? And then all of a sudden you have to walk for 2 hours just to one place, 2 hours back, and then you had to do similar walking routines for like at least 30 minutes to an hour per day just to go to a certain location. It really feels like you're out there, you know, like touching more grass than you have in your entire life. Exactly. No, like for real though, I feel like I've touched so much grass. I've touched so much grass that I missed Genshin grass, man. Yeah. Because I didn't have internet either, so I couldn't play games, could only just read stuff occasionally, chat. And then also because it was New Year's, right? So a lot of the things were closed, meaning when I first tried to set up my Wi-Fi router, I think I got it on the 27th of December, and then I was gonna go set it up, but then I realized that I didn't have a modem. So I went to get the modem, but then I realized the closest shop to me didn't have a modem, so I tried to get a modem router. But then that was my first time configuring my Wi-Fi, so I will just say this again, but I'm very much boomer. Oh, hi Zephy! Thanks for coming to visit. Less 3D glass, back to 2D grass. Yeah, I miss 2D grass a lot. That's why these past few days I've been catching up on like my serotonin intake of 2D grass. Hi, hello Zephy. And what was I saying? All I remember is 2D grass. Ah yeah, so I had to set up my Wi-Fi, and I'm boomer, and it was really hard to set up my Wi-Fi. But then I couldn't figure out how to do it with like the modem router, because when I was close to the last stage, suddenly I got a troubleshooting error, and then there were like, you know how you have to like connect some ports and stuff to set up the Wi-Fi, right? I didn't know what to do, and then I tried to call tech support, but haha, surprise, it was Christmas. So they closed. So obviously they weren't open on the 25th or the 24th or the 26th. So I had to wait. And then I tried what was it? Oh yeah. I tried to set it up again on like the 28th, but then oh man, what was it? Was it the 28th or the 27th? I'm bad with time. Time is a social construct, guys. But anyways, around that time frame, after Christmas, I wanted to set up my Wi-Fi as soon as possible because I definitely didn't want to spend New Year's without Wi-Fi. That would just be too sad. No, but I get so confused. I'm not tech savvy at all. I feel you, Dima. Actually, it's kind of weird because you know how you have some things you're good at, like in a certain specific field or category, but then even if there's like another thing you're good at in that field, like you just can't do it at all. It's kind of the same thing where people say that graphic design and illustration aren't the same thing because they are different, you know what I mean? I just rolled some artifacts and I actually did not get shafted. Now I just need to win 50-50 for Shao. Ah, congrats! Congrats, that's good. Artifacts is like the easiest to get shafted on. Hope you win the 50-50 for Shao. Oh, Teddy! Thanks for visiting. Hello. Happy New Year, Teddy. Yes, like I can do illustrations, but I can't do crafts. Right. And I can do like design, but then I can't really do illustrations right now. Art is hard, bros. Art is hard. So the struggle indeed. Yeah. So once I got my Wi-Fi back, I obviously had to catch up on everything that I missed. So legitimately, I just played games up until like 6 a.m. or like the earliest I stayed up was like up until 7 a.m. and then I wake up at 2 because I felt like I just missed out on so much without internet. Who needs a 50-50 when you have 180 gems? That's when you rely on luck and copium, Yozara. That's when you rely on luck and copium. Happy New Year, Kitty. I hope you had a nice holiday season. Thank you, Teddy. I hope you had a nice holiday too. Hello. Oh, hi, Anzai. I did have a nice rest. Thanks for stopping by. Oh. So now I also feel like my sleep schedule is also a bit off the charts, honestly. Like, kind of ironic how in my first week or second week I wrote, wow, being a VTuber has totally changed my sleep schedule. I feel like such a more productive person. And then now I'm here waking up at like 2 p.m. and then sleeping at like 6 to 7 a.m. Times change really quickly. Now I'm gonna farm for Yuns and artifacts law. Oh, is it for the new defense set? Good luck with that. Wishes, not gems. Oh my god, there's like a total difference between 180 wishes and 180 gems. That means you got them guaranteed now then. That's nice. And also, oh yeah. New Year's. Yeah, so cause it was New Year's also, right? There's typically a ton of New Year's sales and stuff. So I really wanted to go shopping and then just buy and then splurge a bit, but then I ended up having to pay for the renovation of my bar and the furniture that I lived in it, and it felt so sad. because okay, don't be like me, but imagine paying for actual adult stuff instead of spending it on things that you like. Like, wow, imagine paying for furniture instead of actually spending it on things that make you happy, like 2D PNGs. So sad. It could have been PNG money. I'm stuck playing Warframe. Oh. Have fun playing Warframe. I haven't played Genshin in a hot minute. I played Ito and then I was satisfied. Actually, that's kind of relatable though. Sometimes you just play for like the card. I play for the card. As long as you got Ito and you're satisfied. Welcome back, Esthena. Ah, thank you, Tarman. Thank you for stopping by. I play for the boys. Yes, I know you do. I got the claymore. Yeah, I saw. Congrats on getting the claymore. Just have a mattress in the corner of the room. That's what I have right now too. Although I'll have to do more renovations later. I know you play for the boys, Dima. I very much know. Oh, I keep on going back and forth between stories, but what is furniture? True. Honestly, it might be better to just live the Marie Kondo life and go full on minimalistic so you'd be saving money and space. Who cares about furniture? What is furniture? It doesn't exist. And then... Oh yeah. I swear, all of my stories are like interconnected in a way, but then going back to the testing and going back to the whole I don't have internet and I'm not allowed to go on transportation thing. So remember that 2-hour walk I talked about? It was because I had to go find the rapid test packages, and then I walked to 4 different pharmacies, but all of them sold out. So I decided to just give up and go back home, because if all pharmacies sold out, probably other pharmacies wouldn't have it around me. But then on the way back, I was walking past this beauty salon, and then there was like this promotion sign in front of it, and then it said free milk tea. and there was you know how there's like different delivery companies like Uber Eats and stuff like that, right? So there was a delivery company in front of me, I mean in front of that salon, and then they were like, hey, you want to sign up for this app? I'll give you free milk tea. And then unironically before, I was like, lol, who would get baited by free food? Like, that's so suspicious. I don't know anyone who would get baited by free food like that. But then my brain turned off the moment I heard free milk tea. And I was with my friend at that time too. We were both looking for like rapid test packages. And so she was like, no, we don't know our results yet. You shouldn't go close to them. But I heard free milk tea and I automatically zoned out. So I just went in to go download the app, and then I signed up for it and everything. But the good thing was that I got a glass of free milk tea. So although I don't have my COVID testing results or a COVID testing test, I got free milk tea, and that was okay. You never know where life takes you sometimes, guys, is what I'm trying to get here. Because you might end up going looking for something, but then end up with like completely another. Free enzyme. It's not being poor, it's Marie Kondo. Exactly. It's not being poor, it's Marie Kondo. Apparently my parents care way too much about furniture that every room is hecking cramped. Oh, I feel like when it comes to furniture decorating though, finding a good balance is like really important. Because having it too cramped can make you feel like a bit stuffy sometimes too, no? Free? I would too. Thank you for the validation, guys. Thank you for validating the fact that I would zone out for free food. Milk tea is love, milk tea is life. Yes, milk tea is love, milk tea is life. I really miss your comfy streams. Aw, thank you, Yuzura. I'm happy to hear that. Milk tea. Okay, now I want milk tea again, but I'll probably get that later. Actually, I can probably make myself one. That's nice. Did you give your email away or what happened? Actually, because although my brain was turned off, I still had to make sure it wasn't completely suspicious, and I had like at least one brain cell left in me, right? So I did have to sign up in the app, but then I checked the reviews and stuff. It was basically like another version of Uber Eats, but like for a different demographic, like more for like Asian food and stuff, which was why they had the milk tea promotion. So yes, I had to give away my email, but right now I still use this app more than Uber Eats, like to date. So I guess it was a win-win, because now I know where to get good food for cheaper, and I also got free milk tea, so it's a win for me. Imagine having brain cells, to be honest, I can't. Me every day, but I try to retain it. Oh my god, I want milk tea. The only thing I've been able to keep down today has been a single pack of applesauce. No, that's so sad. That's actually so sad. I'm sorry, Diva. Sorry. Being able to eat the food you like and the food you enjoy is like one of the few joys in life, you know. It's so sad that you can't taste it anymore. Big sad. Yeah, nurse Ori and I will both nurse you back to health. How was the milk tea? Did it include boba? Um, Unfortunately, I couldn't select it because it was, you know, free given away milk tea. But it didn't include boba, but it was a large size with like the full milk tea cup. So I'll take what I can get because it's free anyway. The only con about it was the fact that it was at like 100% sugar. When it comes to milk tea, I generally take 0 to 30% sugar, so it was really sweet for me. But then again, it was free, so I'm not gonna complain. As long as it's milk tea, it's good. Ori going mom mode. Thank you for nursing me back, Ori. I will nurse you back too. We're all gonna nurse each other. And then, honestly, because the milk tea, like after the relocation, the milk tea close to my areas are like really expensive. Some of them are even close to $10 for like one large cup, which is super expensive. Like, I don't want to pay $10 for a cup, especially when I used to pay 3. And economy, nursing cycle. This is making me want milk tea too. Yeah, $10 milk tea. I know, right? I know, right? It's legitimately so expensive. Oh, but then I guess so because of currency in USD it would probably be $7. $7 to $8, but that's still really expensive. Especially since I used to pay like just like 3 USD for like a cup of milk tea, but yeah. They take advantage of the fact that there's not a lot of good milk tea places over here, guys. But because I love the tea, I will give in. It's okay. Actually, I can't talk. There's a boba shop here, and I spent $8 on all the time because it's really good. Right? Yeah. They overprice it because they know it's good, but you just gotta give in. Insanely overpriced, yeah, especially for a drink. It's like $5 to $7 now in USD. Oh. $5 to $7. $7 is still pretty expensive in my opinion, but $5 is pretty. It's an okay price. Tent needs to buy it for Esthena. Yeah, I take milk tea donations. Just kidding, don't do it. We're buying her some. Oh my god, wait, blushing emoji. I will do my best to get Shinha. Set up a milk tea dono? Wait, will you really? No, it's okay. You can dono in spirit. Isn't there a boba shortage? Not sure if that's what immediately contributes to the price, but is there? You mean like a worldwide boba shortage? Or I guess it's just in like the region in general. Boba shops are somewhat hard to come by, so because of that they can inflate the price, which is pain. There's a thing where people can buy food for streamers. I don't understand how there can be a boba shortage in that. I feel like it's become a hipster thing. Hipster? True, but only allow milk tea. I mean, I like milk tea. Milk tea is basically my favorite drink anyway, so it's a win for me. I lost my 50-50 for Eno and had to swipe to get him, so I'm probably gonna have to swipe to send him 2 Pepe hands. Rip Harmon. Rip. I feel that Pepe hands. Okay, I won the 50-50, but I also have to swipe. But I'll join you in swiping at least. Like, if there's one thing you can count on me for, it's me joining you in swiping whenever you want to swipe. And like, they get away with pricing up high because it's trendy. Yeah. Just unfortunate. I wish... Is Starbucks still the trend, or is milk tea the trend now? I wish Starbucks was still the trend though, so milk tea can like go back down in its price. I'm late. How is everyone doing? No worries on being late. Thanks for stopping by though, Ramses. Boba is the trend now. Oh, it's both. Maybe it depends on the area. Are you a Starbucks person or a milk tea person though? That's what I'm wondering. Boba is trendy. Thanks for the follow, DGODere. Did I pronounce that right? Green tea, milk tea. Just tea then. And welcome to the stream too. Starbucks needs to step it up. My friends don't even get tapioca pearls, they get the fruity ones. Oh, true. There's like different pearl flavors right now. I want my cheap milk tea. I want my cheap milk tea too. Oh. The milk tea that I tried though, they even had a Sakura pearl flavor. Like, I was like, how is that gonna taste? But then it actually tasted pretty nice. It was like strawberry pearls, but the scent felt like flowers. Yeah, the popping mola. They called my brown sugar milk tea oatmeal flavor. How could they? They don't understand the brown sugar milk tea taste, Tima. The popping was... I've seen like different flavored bobas that are both popping and non-popping though. Like the Sakura one that I had, it was non-popping. Pretty nice actually. How dare they? Brown sugar is so good. Brown sugar is really nice. Brown sugar with full cream milk is also really nice. Although brown sugar with just like... I don't think I've ever tried it with tea only. But then brown sugar with milk is really nice. It's either that or winter melon for me. You mean like winter melon bubbles? That's so cool. They really do have everything nowadays. Yeah, winter melon boba. Wow. And I thought Sakura boba was cool. Oh, I want to try that. Maybe one day I'll go on a trip just to taste like all the different bubble tea worldwide. Winter melon milk tea is so good. Oh, you have it too, Thorn? Yeah, that's nice. Hopefully someone will bring it over here then. The second I'm over the sickness, I'm getting boba. I swear to God, yeah. You gotta taste the flavor again. You really gotta taste the flavor again. Not the boba, but just in general. Oh, I see. Is there another ad break? I have no idea how frequent these are. Sorry, guys. I wish I could buy winter melon tea on its own. I'm surprised nobody's made a package of just winter melon tea only though. You'd think it'd be out there somewhere. May we do another one? Oh, what do you want to do, Reno? I see. I see. Bear and Reno control when the ad breaks happen same. I never see it in stores so that we don't get it randomly. I don't know if any of you have tried, but peppermint milk tea is heckin' great. I have not tried that, but it sounds really minty. That sounds really minty. Oh, also sometimes these boba tea shops, they have like really fancy names for them. Like really fancy or also like really cheesy names for them. Cause like one of the drinks I had was named like "Those Were the Days" or something. And then the other one was like "The Sun and the Moon." And then they have like, how do I say? Is it right to call it chuny like? It's just interesting. But then when you check the description, it's just Taiwanese milk tea, large boba tea with brown sugar, but it's called "Those Were the Days." Like that. I guess it's a marketing technique. The mint flavor isn't too harsh because of tea. Top it off with grass jelly. Oh. Grass jelly, yeah, it's so nice. Whenever I feel sick, I always go for herbal jelly or grass jelly. No, that's pretty accurate. Silk Rose under the... Wow. Silk Rose under the cherry moon by the matcha hill. Oh my god. Oh, wait, sorry, my phone fell. Whoops. Whoops. What? Is that like some kinda matcha drink? Silk Rose under the cherry moon by the matcha hill, like red bean and matcha or something? Is that the fancy name for it? I really want like rose jelly now. Rose jelly sounds nice. Does it actually taste like roses? I've only heard of rose tea. It's more of a scent thing, but there is a slight taste. Ah. Very subtle. Man, now I want to try that. You guys are making me hungry. Subtlety is nice. Like, because for me personally, I prefer milder flavors too, right? Or flavors that just blend together. So, rose jelly, I want it. Same, yeah. Like, what's rose jelly and why have I not heard of that before? I'm gonna go look for a shop later on that has like rose jelly or something, and I'll update you if I find it. To be honest, I made it up on the spot, but share matcha with rose and red bean. Ah, yeah. Feels like I can probably just like make random drinks and name them one day, you know, like with those really long and poetic names. I have such a sweet tooth. I usually let my drink stay at 100% sugar. Whoa. Okay. That's amazing. I don't think, like, I don't usually, if I take mine at 100% sugar, I don't think I can ever finish it. But then it's nice how you can drink that. Boba shops also have. I'm worse, I'll add even a bit extra just in case. Oh, interesting. And boba shops have those mochi donuts too. Yeah, boba with mochi donuts is like really, really nice. It's not amazing, it's diabetic. Okay, but how? Are you guys able to hear the I don't know, motorcycle noise outside? Sorry if you could. It's not a... Okay, how often do you drink milk tea though? Like if you take that much sugar with you? You're making me so hungry. If I'm hungry, you're also gonna be hungry, Ori. Just kidding. I do 50 or 50%. Ah, yeah. I think I range between 20 to 25%, but then usually they don't have 25% now, so I just do 30. I used to go to a shop every week because it was so close to my apartment. Oh, speaking of which though, I think like the current bar location, it's like somewhat drink heaven because there's also like 3 bubble tea shops close to where I am right now, so that's really, really nice. I can just go out and get it. But then I moved, so I only go every few weeks now. Then I see. I think if you only go every few weeks, drinking at 100% or like a few extra is like okay. Seems to be okay. For me, I like to drink bubble tea almost daily. So despite taking 0% sugar, you could argue that it's diabetic too. At least I've been told that I should cut down on the consumption, but I don't wanna. Is it walkable? Yeah, it's walkable. It's like a 5 to 10 minute walk away. So it's very, very much walkable. Oh, your wallet. I know, right? My wallet. Especially since I might be losing $10, but I'm losing it for a cause. Me every time I spend stuff. It's okay. Man. Also though, question is not is it walkable, is it walletable? I mean, for now it's walletable. For now it's very much walletable. Esthena, what's your favorite fruits? I like watermelon. Watermelon, mango, guava. I like mangosteen is also pretty nice, and what was it? The other, I think it's called an apple pear, but I don't really remember. Do you like watermelon bubble tea? If it's fresh, it's super refreshing. I don't think I've ever tried watermelon bubble tea though. I usually go for like watermelon smoothie. Same. Oh, you like the same fruits too? Is it the Chinese pears? I call them papels. Let me Google. Make sure to sub to support Esthena's milk tea addiction. Okay, now I'm just outing myself as like an addict, not only for milk tea, but for other things too. Let me check what the Chinese pears are. It's that, but it's not. There's also like another thing that I like more. It's like an apple, and it's sort of longer, and it's like magenta-ish. I don't know what fruit that is. Apple long magenta. No, it's showing me an iPhone. I don't want that apple. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. I got a pen. Oh, Chinese pears are one of my favorites too. My neighbor has a tree, so she gives me some every. Oh, that's so nice of your neighbor. Your neighbor is a true homie. What a nice neighbor. I know what it's called. That's going to be stuck in my head forever now. Okay. Should we play it so that I can make it stuck in your head even more? Let me go to YouTube. She's so sweet. I love her. Oh yeah, your neighbor. Your neighbor bestie. What a true bestie. No, please have mercy. I'm sorry, but you asked for it. Thank you for the reminder, Zafu. Sometimes, when people say, oh, you know how when people say that they're willing to do a voiceover for you, and then they ask you, what do you want them to record? I either say this, or I ask them to record, like, the known laws of aviation. Personally, I think pen, pineapple, pen is nicer and shorter, though. I'm gonna mute myself so you guys can listen to this. Okay, wait, why do I have to listen to this too? Or black pen? No, it's Esthena cover. Ask me again on April Fools. I didn't know this song had a dance break. Since when did it get so advanced? What? What is going on? Since when did this song? Yeah, when did it have this part? What is this remix? I know, right? Wait, it says it's the official version, but... Oh, it's the long version. Never heard it. On April Fools, yeah, April Fools, if you remember, I'll give you a pen, pineapple, pen cover. I'll probably forget about it though. I was tortured with this song for 2 whole last semester, don't know weekly guys. Apple. I was thinking of apples, okay? It was torture. Torture. Rip, rip for your ears bare. Oh my god, Apple Fools. What about what does the fox say? If I... Okay, would you prefer pen, pineapple, pen, or what does the fox say though? You can only have one, not both. Baby shark today. Why? Why? Do you guys ever have songs that you unironically sing in showers though? Like in the past, because the song used to like... Because Baby Shark used to be stuck in my head, I used to unironically hum it in the cover. The power of Baby Shark. Right, Baby Shark! PPAP? Okay. Okay, PPAP it is. No, but Baby Shark, despite it being a questionable song, is like... honestly really catchy. Never gonna give you... Oh, Claire's not a Baby Shark. Wait, have you listened to the Rickroll Japanese version though? Never Gonna Give You Up is also a really good choice. There's an anime version of Rickroll? Oh, you meant that one. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. There's like an anime version and a Japanese version now. There's a Japanese version, is there not? I can play it. What? Never. Wait a minute. What? That's not the Japanese version. Never mind. I lied. No. Not really anime. It's just the title. Yeah. Never Gonna Give You Up is genuinely good though. It's just overplayed. Yeah. Can I get the link? There's an Oran version too? I didn't know there was an Oran version. Oh. That's what that version sounded like. Ah, I see. Oh. Also another thing. You know how sometimes when the sun is up or when the sun goes down really slowly? When the sun goes down like really slowly, right? Like it doesn't feel like it's nighttime yet even though it's nighttime. Because before, like the sun used to go down at roughly at what was it? Like 6 p.m. ish for me. But then now in this area of Lumir that I'm in, it goes down at like 8, 9. So to be honest, like even when it's like 7 p.m. it still feels like it's daytime for me. Especially since I like wake up late sometimes too. And then that's how you stay up without realizing. Yeah. I was thinking about that because when I went to sleep yesterday, I saw that like under my blinds, I saw some light and then I was like, oh, the sun is up. That sounds kind of nice. Oh yeah, I do like it when the sun sets a lot slower though because it feels safer walking outside. It's just nice to have security. And yeah, it gets dark by like 4. Ah yeah, I used to live in a similar area too. It's nice when it goes down later. Also, sometimes when it gets like a bit dark at times, right? Like it can suddenly feel like a bit more ominous in a sense. It's just nice to have that extra security whenever you're like cautious and stuff. Stay safe, guys. I'm trying to think about. I'm trying to remember if I had any extra stories to tell. But then. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions and stuff at some point, but I felt like we got a bit off topic from milk tea until the sudden PPAP and Rickrolling. And then I forgot everything I wanted to talk about. True, I get anxious. It's sad, but I always like to have like a pepper spray on hand, please. Yeah. Better safe than sorry. When don't we get off topic? True. I remember my last Genshin stream, I was supposed to finish the story, but ended up talking for like about an hour or something instead. We get lost in the tea. It's Tangent City. I know, right? Let me think. Is there any other tea? Population US. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, another culture difference thing. So, living without internet or like actual Wi-Fi was already sad. But then what's sadder is the fact that if the outlets in your rooms are different, you can't charge your electronic devices. So you live off the one bar that your power bank has for like days. You got off talking about pondering about pulling the weapon. Ah yeah, I did. And then it turned into a spiral about how gacha sucks. Yeah, let me find it. So somehow I managed to just charge it with a USB, but then my laptop and my phone has been living off life support for so many days and so many weeks. I don't know how I survived without like an actual outlet, thinking about it now. Like even right now I don't have like the full extension cord yet, but at least I have something. But before I was really on, I don't know, survival mode, bros. Sometimes it's the little things that appreciate what you like, make you appreciate what you already have. Like, wow, I'm so glad I have a bed. Wow, I'm so glad I have internet. Wow, I'm so glad I have an outlet that actually fits the chargers that I brought with me. Because I did try to bring an extension cord from like home to my to the new bar area, but then even the extension cord doesn't fit into the outlet that's on the wall, so it was mega rip. It's cause you touched grass. I know, right? I touched so much grass. No, like I touched so much grass that when I went into Genshin again, right? I messaged one of my friends and I was like, I'm alive, I'm touching grass now. And then they told me, weren't you touching grass this whole time? And then they made fun of me for saying that I was touching grass in Genshin even though I have been touching grass outside. Dang. Dang. Suffering from touching grass. Yeah, sometimes touching too much grass is a problem. You gotta make sure there's the balance so you can like recharge from touching too much grass. Can you describe what grass feels like? Okay, well, it's soft, but it's not. It's wet. It's like a bit spiky. I mean, there's a reason I'm allergic to grass. And then hold on. I'm allergic to grass, Ori. But you live in the mountains, though. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, my chat is laggy. Wait, let me check. 2D grass is superior. Yes. Yes, superior. No allergies. I mean, there's a reason why they're called blades of grass. Ah, true. That's why they're spiky. Also, sorry for bringing you off topic again, but meeting is set in like 5 hours. Wait, it is? What the heck? What the heck? No, you don't have to apologize for that. Thanks for reminding me. Oh my god, I'll have to complete it later then. As soon as possible, at least. Though I have a grassy oasis, so it's considered part of my home, so it doesn't trigger my allergies. Oh, so it's a specific type of grass that you're allergic to then. Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. Ah! I also had to queue up, like, to queue in line for something, and then that line ended up being like 3 hours-ish, like a 3-hour queue, and it started raining, and I didn't have an umbrella, but I didn't want to leave the queuing line because if I left, people would get my spot, and the line was like super long. So there, imagine a giant warehouse, okay? And then imagine like people on one side of that warehouse, and then you know how sometimes warehouses are like rectangular? So imagine people on like up until like the third rectangle side at least. Like that was how long the line was. And I even woke up at I think 7-ish, and the thing was gonna open at 9. But then still there was like already a line full of people, and then it started raining, and then everyone decided to suffer together because nobody was willing to give up their spot. Quite unfortunate, honestly, because if people were to leave because of the rain, then the line would go quicker. But no, everyone was so dedicated. Demon, thanks for stopping by. I hope your vacation was amazing. Yeah, it was great. Thanks for asking. Allergic to arrow grass. Touching grass is great and all, but have you eaten grass? Have you eaten grass? Wait, actually, vegetables are green. If grass is green, is grass a vegetable? Grass is a plant. Vegetables are plants. But is grass edible? Lemongrass, yes. Yeah, lemongrass is. But grass. What does grass even taste like? Wait, in the end, it all comes back to food. Grass is edible. Even some weeds are. Oh, have you tasted grass, Ori? You just shouldn't. I see. Why isn't grass edible? Jelly bean grass flavor. I mean, grass jelly is a thing, but that's not actual grass. Yes, childhood Ori has. Oh my god. You're a dragon, so it's more okay. You ever see a cattail, the forbidden sausage? The what now? Oh, actually, yeah, some weeds are edible. I've been pulled them and eaten them. But so that some part of farmers are working. What happened to childhood Ori? It happened. I'm upset that grass doesn't taste good now. Grass is a good source of fiber. So what I'm getting at here is that, are you guys actually telling me to eat grass? Maybe I'd go outside if it was tasty. Yeah. Same. Which one do you prefer though? Like going outside with an objective, or like going outside just to like randomly walk around? Childhood Ori was very curious. I can tell. It tastes like how I smells. Wait. I'm not saying to, but I would do it for you if my dogs just didn't take a crap or pee anywhere. Ah, yeah. Yeah, you probably don't want to eat that. We've evolved past touching grass we need to consume. Yeah. No, but then this is a very random fact that I've I once had a Wikipedia phase where I just searched up random things on Wikipedia and learned about their facts when I had no time. Um, I mean, do you guys know that urine is actually like consumable? Not that I've ever tried it, but apparently it actually does have nutrients. The being would know you could prove pages. I need objectives, open world adventures. Yeah. Open world adventures do make me anxious. I do think it would be nice to like just walk around in an open world adventure though. Oh yeah, I've heard. Yeah. It's interesting. I don't think I'd ever want to drink it, but I cannot confirm or deny the fact that you've been tempted to do so. No, but you have hinted the fact that you have considered doing it. You know when you walk past a park or something, there's a guy moving along. It tastes like how it smells. You see... Wait. You see Fluid Nexus. This is where the question of have I gone outside comes in. Because legitimately, I've only started touching grass again recently. Esthena and I already plan to live together on that safe floor in SAO. Yeah, exactly. We're just waiting for the release. It's the year now, isn't it? 2022. Maybe if the grass is edible, we can just make a farm or something together there, Ori. I could be like, thanks for the follow, 13 Easter. Welcome to the stream. Are you sure about that? I mean, you could be lying about the fact that you're lying too. Stardew Valley IRL. So true. So true. And I'll actually know how to use a pickaxe this time. Wait. Oh yeah, sorry. Not metagaming, by the way, yeah. Play for the waifu, not the meta. Me and the Mexican. I touch grass all the time. Even my client Joe's grass got my lawnmower. I need to do it. You sound very experienced with grass. That's nice. Yeah, like on my lawnmower. Yeah. Actually, since I mainly like, I don't think I've ever properly used a lawnmower, cause the only grass I see is in parks. I'm surrounded by like roads and stuff, so no need to grass for me. Now I kinda do a little bit of a Filipino stereotype joke. Oh yeah, but grass? But grass what? But grass. Do you guys? Okay, while we're waiting for Demon, this is very much off topic again, but I kinda want grass jelly now. Nobody can stop my hunger. I wanna eat. I wanna eat, me too. What does it say? I don't like grass jelly, I'll give you all of mine. This chat is making me hungry. I feel like hunger is gonna be a never-ending mood. Me with my riding lawnmower. The 60 pounds grass lawnmower. Oh, Bessie. Grass flavor exists. Would you ever eat something grass flavored? I'd eat it for the experience. So like, I do want to know what it tastes like, because if it's actual food but it's just flavored like grass, I would want to try it just so I can know what it tastes like. I want to eat. I don't like grass jelly. I'll give you all of my. Thank you. Ah, I see. Responding. I bought a new humidifier and it's the best. I'd eat anything once, to be honest. Right? Just for the experience. I bought a new humidifier and it's the best decision I could make. That's nice. That's nice. I've been thinking of getting like a diffuser or like a humidifier too. Please let me know your thoughts on it. I'll take it. I'll take your thoughts as a review. And then, what was it? I'm pretty sure I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say again. Humidifiers are great. Can you put essential oils in it though? I'm low-key wanting to go to an exotic food market and buy every one of those meat possible. Huh. Get a personal steamer. Like kangaroo, snake, fish. Yeah. I heard that you can put flower-scented oils and like humidifiers or diffusers too, right? And then, oh, I want to. And then for the exotic food market, what was it? Oh yeah, wait. People sell ostrich meat? Like, mainly I've heard of like insects. So like, I know cockroaches and scorpions and stuff are like being sold in some exotic markets. And I think I've even seen alligator meat once. Never tried it though. Ghastly. Even something peppermint. I think you went off topic for New Year's resolutions. Wait! Yeah, I forgot about that. Thank you for the reminder. I was gonna talk about something, but I forgot. What was it about? There's so many topics going on. It's okay. I will use my eyes to discuss about everyone. There's also ostrich eggs, and those things are huge. How big are they? Alligator meat is alright, but it was fried, to be honest. I've been lucky enough to have bought and tried Wagyu. Wagyu is great. Wagyu is like best meat, best beef ever. I love Wagyu. I want BBQ now too. I want to go to a BBQ and grill some meat. Likely the side of your head. That's super big, wow. Wagyu is so good, I know, right? And then I like BBQ grills and stuff. I really like it when they have different seasoned flavors. Oh, and then the ostrich is as big as your head. That's seriously big. To be honest, the only time I eat meat nowadays is if it's KBBQ. I actually finished grilling and after eating cowboy steak with my family. I don't think I've ever eaten cowboy steak before, only regular steak. What's the difference between cowboy steak and regular steak? But yeah, KBBQ is also one of my favorite things to eat. I think the current, unfortunately, it's hard to just grill indoors though. So if you want to grill, you need to go outside for that, which is a bit of a wasted opportunity. Actually, I finished grilling and eating cowboy steak with my family the other day. It's sold and grilled on the bun. Oh, so that's the difference. I'm okay with smelling like meat now. I'm also okay, but then the people around me might not be okay with me smelling like meat. And also, I don't think my landlord would be happy with the room smelling like meat either, which is really unfortunate. Oh, I think the little brother. What's a tomahawk steak? I smell like it's part of the ribeye, I think. I didn't even know cowboy steaks and tomahawk steaks existed. Like, I thought a cowboy steak would just be a steak with yeah, I thought it would be a cowboy. Because you know how sometimes food have decorations? I thought it would just be steak with like a hat on it or something. I'm really showing my face inside right now. Yeah, you are. Like the rib, I can make Tomahawk steak that has a bone, but it's like a handle. Ribeye connected to the rib bone. I need to familiarize myself with like beef anatomy. When the meat is too meaty, it makes me sick. Wait, do you prefer it greasy then? Because personally for me, I don't really like greasy stuff, so I just go for like the beef only. Or like, I guess not fully steak, but like when it comes to grilling meat, I like it when the slices are like super thin too, so it's just easy to eat. Maybe it's best if you look it up. Yeah, I'll just look it up. Good idea. Wait, $100? That's so expensive. But I guess steak is expensive. Oh. Tomahawk. Oh, it's that steak. I see now. Is it the kind where they like don't in some fancy places don't they like hold the bone and then they cut it in front of you too, and then they like serve it onto the table for you? It's like that kind of steak. I can eat thinly sliced. People same. I can't handle lamb chops, but I can do thinly sliced lamb for hot pots. Same. I feel like sometimes I don't know if it's the taste or the smell, but then sometimes uncooked lamb makes me a bit nauseous. Not sure why though. Brisket is so good too. Smoke it low and slow for 15 hours. Let it sit for maybe 30 minutes or so. Oh my god, that's the best thing ever. Demon, you really know how to cook. It sounds like you really know how to cook. That sounds so good. It's $10 for like 8 pounds of meat though. That's expensive. But I guess some things are worth the cost. My mom didn't let the cowboy stick sit properly, and you know what happens? The juice comes spilling out instead of setting it. Oh no. That's sad. That's sad. Your steak was close to perfect, but then it wasn't. Mine can make me nauseous sometimes too. Well, I'm ahead. I like my steak well done. Yeah. Well done steak is still pretty good. I think I like mine between medium well done to well done. So there's like still a bit of blood left, but like not fully bloody. I feel like Ivory would be willing to have it just at like medium rare though. She likes blood. You're the dad with the girl. Well done steak. The counting music going. Yeah. Well done isn't bad, but I go medium to medium well. I'm a vampire, but the taste of blood actually makes me feel sick. Well done to me is a curse, but that's my opinion. I think most people go for medium to medium well. In the end, it's all about preference though. Because you don't want the food you eat to be making you nauseous. Depending on the cut, I like the ready medium rare. Yeah, majority is medium to medium rare for steak. What? Brisket is going to be one. Wait, New Year's. Oh my god, I forgot about that again. New Year's resolution. How many times did we go off topic? Actually, how long did it take me to talk about my New Year's resolutions even? Yeah, the medium rare is really good too. It's best when you make filet mignon or however you spell the meat, but I can't type it on top of my head. I also can't type things at the top of my head. It's okay. Yesterday, you found a spider in your headset as you were. Oh. Yes. That's scary. Imagine finding a spider in your headset. That's super scary. Oh my god. New Year's resolutions don't will in gacha. You know I can't do that. I come back and like, you know, my Genshin stream is already gonna be me wailing. You can't ask me this. I'm gonna break it from the first week I make my New Year's resolution. Cancelled. New Year's resolution is to eat all steaks. New Year's resolution. Get a lot of milk tea. Who would be on? I can eat rare and I've tried bacon wrap. Bacon wrap steak is nice. I like bacon wrap stuff. Bacon wrap sausages and hot dogs are also really good in my opinion. Or like the mini ones. Love the start of 2022 already. Thank you, me too. Daddy longlegs. You know, I only realized recently that daddy longlegs stand for spiders. Like I always wondered what it was, but then turns out it stood for spiders. I wonder why they call it that. Huh? That's tragic considering Senha is right there. Right? You can't ask me to not do that. I'm prepared for Senha. I am prepared. And then for the next patch as well, because I want Miko. I just to finally get a car and start living on my own. Oh, good luck with that. I hope you can do that. Do you think it was the guy with long legs that's a daddy? Maybe. But then wouldn't that just be Slenderman? So is Slenderman daddy long legs? Daddy long legs are distinct because they have really long legs. Yeah, I mean Slenderman would make sense though, because isn't Slenderman supposed to be really small? Who wants pinwheel steaks at 12 a.m? I want steak. I want steak. I woke up and I haven't eaten food yet actually. Maybe that's why I'm hungry. I want steak. I'll get some later after stream. Not eating. Yeah. I was gonna eat, but then my stomach wreaked a havoc from the moment I woke up, so I just flopped in bed. So I'll get food afterwards. After closing hours. Speaking of daddy long legs though, I saw a manhwa. I wasn't interested in it at first, but then I remember checking the teaser, and then it was a romance one, right? But then at the end of the teaser, they said, and then they finally met their daddy long legs. And I was like, huh? Like, it makes... Like, the teaser was like all serious at first, and then at the end, they legitimately call it like their partner daddy long legs, and then that made me want to go read it. I don't remember the name though. But yeah. That was the first time I've ever heard of daddy long legs. Turns out the guy did have long legs. It's really random. This sounds like an e-rental book. No, it was actually a... You know sometimes how you get like advertisements on Instagram or Twitter from like random comic sites? Like and then like they have like these panels for you to read, right? And it's so out of context. So there were like 4 panels, blah 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 blah, and then at the end they met their daddy long legs. It's so random. I'm gonna be liking and passing out, so bye, Esthena. Okay, thanks for stopping by, Demon. If I remember the name, I'll bring it up, but all I remember is just daddy long legs. And isn't that what we all want in life? Maybe. Do you want a daddy long legs, Ema? To find our daddy long legs? Yeah. I guess that's the new it guy now. Hidden desires. Oh man. Who knows how many hidden desires you can have. Okay, what else? Oh, okay. Now I'll finally talk about my freaking New Year's resolution. um, Gonna wing it, but then I guess if I have one thing right at the top of my head, would definitely be to try to reach out more, meet new people, and make new friends, I think. Cause I wonder how some people do it sometimes, right? Cause I do consider myself an introvert, so sometimes my social battery does run out really quickly, which is why I can take a while to reply to like messages sometimes. But then I know, like, I think some of my gen mates, like Clover and Ori, they're like really amazing, and also Eris. Actually, almost everyone, yeah, like they reach out to people. They make it seem so easy sometimes. So, you know, I want to do more communication and just try to make more friends and reach out. Talk to more people. I don't know if you can hear my stomach growling. I don't know if you can hear that. Whoops, I'm hungry. Yeah, I do want to do that. Mm. Because sometimes, like, when you want to reach out, but at the same time, you're socially drained. And then you're like, do I really want to reach out right now when I feel like I might just pass out in the next 5 minutes? Communication is hard, socializing is difficult, right? Like, I can socialize when I want to, or like when the time comes for it. It's just that for me, my battery does drain out really quickly sometimes. Socialize, sometimes I feel like I only vibe with certain types of people. Yeah, I feel that. And then like when it comes to being a VTuber in general, right? You're typically encouraged to just vibe and then expand your social circle and stuff. So, I don't know. Hard to socialize, but I'll work towards it. DMs are harder than chat MO. Oh, really? Actually, I think so too. Cause chat sometimes feels like friends that you're talking to. So, it's actually like you're having a conversation, definitely. Sometimes but then I know that you can't really force like a vibe either. Like you can't really force yourself to vibe with someone in the end because, you know, like we're all different kinds of people, but I don't know, man, why socializing be hard? But yeah, I want to learn how to like be more proactive and try to slide into more DMs, I guess. I legitimately haven't really slid into any DMs yet. I'm kind of the opposite. I need to talk to others. I see. I hope you get to talk to more people than Thorn. I mean that in like a genuine way, like not sarcastically or anything. I've always been that way. To be honest, I have a hard time finding people I really like. Ah, same. Also, sometimes you're able to get along generally with like everyone, but like it's harder to form more more meaningful connections or like deeper friendships, you know what I mean? Esthena was only telling them to touch grass. I mean, I touched grass. I touched grass and it changed like my entire aspect on life, not really. But yeah, touching grass is good occasionally. Yeah. The thing about your social battery though is that it's hard. It's something that's sometimes hard to change too, right? Because you can't always push yourself or else you'll also get burnt out. I guess you just gotta work on it and then like steadily progress with it. I urge you to stay inside your homes and do not touch grass. Yes, I urge you to stay inside your home and come to Yuka Pro streams. My grass is good. I kinda just message everyone even though I get super nervous. Oh, that's good though. Like, finding the will to message someone despite the fact that you're nervous is really good. Because if you think about it in the end, if they don't reply, you don't really lose out on anything. Like you've at least tried. And then if they do reply, you might get like a possible friendship, so def not spreading propaganda. I know, right? I'm definitely not spreading propaganda. I agree with this message, yeah. I don't care if it's propaganda, it's good propaganda that benefits all. Thank you, Dima. Yes. I'm an advocate of propaganda. Wait, no, good propaganda, like not political stuff. That's something else. If they don't touch grass, they won't be able to monetarily support Yuka Pro Stream. Dragon Phoenix, you right? Thank you. You're right. Remember, like, we've got all of Gen 1, and then apparently a future possible milk tea donation, so please. There's Yaya propaganda too. Yeah, there is drip marketing. Shinha isn't even out yet, but the drip marketing is already there. I'm gonna go insane. I'm gonna go insane from all the things I need to get, but it's okay. So keep good health of yourself, everyone. Yes. Make sure to take care of yourself. And then, aside from that New Year's resolution, I think another thing I want to do is to step out a bit more of my comfort zone, I guess. Like, I keep on mentioning this before and before, but I never, like, mentioning something versus doing something is also different, you know what I mean? So, when I say that I want to, like, do more music stuff, I actually hope to be able to do more music stuff. Like, I want to put out more covers for you guys and overall improve, like, all the technical musical stuff that I do. Yeah. Oh, big message. Let me check. Have you watched Single Inferno on Netflix? No, I have not. No. Is it good? So, little story time. When I was in kindergarten, I would talk to everyone in class. I did this so much I would get up and talk to others. The teacher would ask me to go back to my seat, and I listened, but then I would get up. You did so much communication in kindergarten. Oh my god. Yeah, you were actually too powerful. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay. So the goal is to communicate to the point where someone almost restrains you. Not really. But yeah. Gotta... I don't know. Single Inferno is like the Korean Bachelor. Wait, you mean like those dating sites or something? Or like those dating reality TV shows? I know there was one where someone got shipped off to like an island and then they had to like date or something and then they would get out. Is it that one? I've only heard stories about it. Yes, the reality TV show. Naked and Afraid. Is that another TV show? No, the lesson that I learned was that talking to your friends has a time and place. Yes, I agree. Because when it comes to communication in general too, like respecting each other's spaces and like boundaries and stuff are really important, so they get shipped off to a deserted island. Oh. Every time I see the get shipped off to a deserted island trope, I just think of survival games. Which one then? Which would then be extended to everything has a time and place. It's whenever you want. Don't ever let anyone tell you when you can hang out with your friends other than your friends. Yeah, your friends and you can decide. Your friends and you can decide whenever you want to hang out. It's like quality time for you guys after all. Esthena, can you get me a drink, please? I'm thirsty. Yes, what do you want? What do you want? I will get you a drink. Terrible. The men on Single Inferno though all seem like terrible bachelors. The desert island isn't even that bad. It's just like a vacation island. Huh. I feel like I've heard of this show because I had a friend who told me about like this really bad Bachelor's Netflix show too. It might be Single Inferno actually. I've never watched it though. Something refreshing and light. Okay, I'll get you. What's your favorite fruit again? Don't you like apple juice? I'll get you apple juice. Ice cold water. Yeah, the plot of Single Inferno though, apparently it's like a reality TV show where you get shipped off to like an island and then you have to like date someone or something. Honestly, that sounds like almost every deserted island like anime. It sounds like the plot device for like a harem manga, if you get what I mean. I have sensitive teeth, so no ice. Okay, no ice. Apple juice is good. Apple juice is good. Single Inferno has some pretty hot guys. They're super hot, but most of them are toxic. Well, no. Man. This sounds like a hentai I've watched. I'm not gonna lie. Right? It seems like a plot device for like some kind of ecchi harem anime. It's like apple juice, sweet tea, Coca-Cola are my tops. Nice. I like sweet tea. It's like 5 guys with 4 girls on the island. It's not a harem. Holy didn't wait. Oh wait. But if there's 5 guys and 4 girls, doesn't that mean one person gets left out? It's not a harem, it's an orgy. Oh my god. What happens to the last person that doesn't have a match then? Because it's like 9 out of 10, no? Instead of 10 out of 10. Do they like get eliminated or something? Yes, one person will probably get left out. Yes, they get sad. Wait, that's so sad. Sent off to see. JK, I don't know. I'd be the one left out. Well, you're not left out in chat, Dragon Phoenix. Viking funeral. I'll let Ori answer that. Wait, has Ori watched Single Inferno? I don't think she has. Banished to the volcano, forced to watch Ember stream. Oh, answer what? They got tossed off the boat like that guy in Squid. Wouldn't they die then? Is it really worth it to join a show and try to find someone to date and then just die if you get left out? That's where the Inferno comes in. Oh, anything with the Viking funeral. Why is there a Viking? What's going on? If it's a Viking funeral, at least I hope they wear Viking hats. That would be nice. What? What? Oh. Sometimes I notice that my model lags a bit on screen. What? Right. And then, okay. I think I mentioned 2 out of 3 of my New Year's resolution. Communicate, music. Ori? Ori? Yeah. I forgot. Okay. My third Ori New Year's resolution.
I'm almost on your mind.
Yeah, so my third resolution is to have more Ori priorities and spend more time with Ori.
Wait, hold on. Your third resolution is to do that? To prioritize me, but I'm the third one, not the first one.
No. You see, my New Year's resolution doesn't have a tier list. I'm just saying them like one after the other. It's like a list of things I want to do, but there's no specific tier for them.
Okay, but like there should be, and I should be first.
Okay, you can be first.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay, for real though, I forgot my third resolution. What was it? Reach out to more people. Try to put out more music. I guess it's just
Collab more?
Oh yeah, definitely collab more. I guess in general, I just wanna like grow. But like I hope when I look back on the year again, like next year, I can say that I have grown as a VTuber. That would be nice. It's pretty vague, but yeah. Damn, Onion is already asking to be number one. I mean, someone
Can
calls
you
you
time
Onion.
him out? This is hate speech.
I
How
should
do
be
you
number
report
one.
on Twitter?
I don't think you can report on Twitter, man.
No, I'm reporting right now. Hate
Oh.
speech, harassment or abuse. Hate speech, hateful symbols, harassing or bullying someone, okay? He called
It's
me Onion.
It's
Do I
okay,
block him?
Onion. She can't hear me. Oh wait, no, she can't. She can't be on stream. Can't she? I don't know. It's okay. Onion isn't banned in my chat. Can you block him? What? What?
Look, see, I sent the report.
You actually did? Did you actually?
I sent a screenshot.
Oh my god. Bullying and harassment from me, Onion. I learned my lesson from last time. I'm not ever gonna call you an onion again.
I'm glad you learned.
Yes.
It was a dark time for the both of us, let's be honest here.
I'm alright. What a sin I committed. I only bully because she's cute. Ah, someone called you cute.
It doesn't cancel it out. The sin still remains. There's blood on his hands.
Yeah, you gotta have the Esthena privilege for it to be cancelled out. Sorry. Oh my god, I sounded like a mean girl. Imagine.
I like when you sound like that though.
Do you want me to do more Valley Girl accent?
I mean, you sound like you say you sound like a mean girl, not a valley girl.
Ah, true. But then, like, I don't know. Like, does a Valley? I feel like a mean girl can be a Valley girl, but then but like not every Valley girl is a mean girl. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
does that make sense?
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, all elephants are grey, not all grey things are elephants.
Yeah. How did you think of that on the spot?
I saw it in a TV show before, a long time ago, and it stuck with me.
It did?
And then sometimes people are like, oh, but not all elephants are grey. Into that, I say, shut the fuck up.
I miss you, Esthena. Thanks for coming to the stream, Kuriasi. See you all again, hopefully next stream. Okay. See you, Dragon Phoenix. Someone said onion is a compliment because it means you're multi-dimensional. Your thoughts? Oh my god.
I mean, if I cut people up, they have a lot of layers too. I just need to like slice properly.
You
It's
hear
sashimi, you know?
You hear that? Rip for whoever's gonna get sliced.
F in the chat.
I know, right? F in chat. My stomach keeps on rumbling.
Oh, rub your tummy. Rub. Can you feel me rubbing it?
Aren't you rubbing your tummy?
No, that was my hand. Like, how am I gonna bring my tummy up to my mic? Oh my god, let me bring my mic to my tummy.
Oh my god, are you gonna do tummy rub ASMR now?
I don't think it can be heard. Can it be heard?
Yeah, I can hear it. Are you actually rubbing your tummy?
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sounds hairy. Dina!
Sounds hairy.
I remember this. This is so sad. Esthena, we should just play Nightshade.
Oh, the Otome game?
Yeah, do you have it?
I have it. Do I? I think I got it off Steam. I want to play it, yeah.
You can play it on my account if you don't have it.
You're willing to let me use your Steam account?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you'd be the kind of friend that lends people their Netflix.
I do when people should.
Oh my god.
I think actually I think everyone has like has used my account at some point basically.
Oh my god, you're such a homie. Join me in banishment.
I don't
brother.
play half the shit on it.
That's a good game. Nightshade, yeah, Nightshade is a good game. I haven't played it yet though. I want to play it. I just know it's a good game because everyone says it's a good game. But then the thing with Otome games, so are you allowed to play them on stream or do you have to play them like off stream?
Why wouldn't you be able to play it on stream?
Ah, true. No, because I thought no, because it's like a story, right? So don't you sometimes like get DMCA'd for like just showing the game? Because for visual novels or like stories in general, isn't the story part of the gameplay? So would you be allowed to stream it if, you know, if typically you have to buy it to play the story?
Babe, my man XQC streams Nekopara, so I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Okay.
It's not R18 either, and even if it was R18, you can just get the sensitive version.
That means I can play Otome games on stream then, that's nice. Yeah, might need to get permission depending on the game. True. Actually, I do want to play Nekopara Catboys at one point though. I feel like that might be shorter than like other...
Wait, there's a Catboy one?
Yeah, there's a Catboy one. You didn't know?
No.
Wait, send it. It's even free, dude. Wait, it's on Steam. Nekopara.
See, you should just do what I do. Every single time I don't feel like doing something, I just stop.
Yeah, it's called Catboy Paradise.
I need this for reasons. Not good ones, but reasons.
Also, ad break? Is there going to be another ad break? You can always just delete the VOD. Oh, true. I know some devs don't want their game streamed, so they will take them. Yeah, it's shorter. Also, oh, someone just subscribed. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Easter. Thank you. Actually, come to think of it though. Ori, do you ever like watch full VODs of like streams and stuff?
Basically never.
Right? Yeah, that's why I'm impressed that people watch VODs. Because my attention span can also be really short sometimes, so it's hard to finish a VOD. So people who watch it, you know, respect.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even have the attention span to like watch things I wanna watch.
Same.
You know, like if it's paying attention in chat, I can kind of do it because like I'm actively engaging in conversation. But like if it's a VOD, I'm not participating in the conversation, so it's a little harder. But like I'll watch streams till the end, but not like VODs, you know.
Yeah, I felt that. That's what I meant. For VODs, I usually keep it in the background when I'm working. Some people miss stuff. True. That's why, totally not a self-promotion again, but I think my streams would be good if you were to keep it in the background, because I think I do chill streams. Yes.
And yes. I think that also you should watch the VODs on YouTube, because like, you know, being monetized on YouTube is very cool.
Oh yeah, that is very cool. Okay, I wonder what would happen if, because you know some streamers do use 2 platforms. I wonder what it would be like to try YouTube eventually.
YouTube's gonna add a raid feature too.
Ah.
At least I'm pretty sure they're gonna add a raid feature.
Oh yeah. That's interesting. Then it will be like pretty similar to Twitch in the future, no? Also, Ori, I ask all of my friends this, but would you be willing to play Mobile Legends with me?
She's asking me on stream, so look at me a hostage, guys. It's like no negotiation.
No, because I asked my friend. Let me see how many people I've asked already. I've asked 4 to 5 people. They were like, no. And I was like, okay, fair. But now I'm asking you.
No, remember when you were streaming Mobile Legends to me and I was watching you? I was like, I would play this just for you. And you're like, oh my god, really?
Yeah, you said that. Would you play it?
Yeah, I'll play it. I
Wait.
can't guarantee how often I'll play it though.
No, that's fine. That's fine, dude. I'd legitimately be happy if you even just play one match with me. Well, no escape, Esthena. Like, I know. Like, how do I say? I used to play LOL back in the days, right? Like 8 years ago or something. I don't know. It felt like that long. And then I was like, I'm never returning to MOBA again. I am quitting for good. And then, like, 3 months ago, I downloaded Mobile Legends, and then now I'm like, why am I back here in this life? And I'm even begging people to play with me. Man,
You actually have so many fucking games too.
I don't have that much. Just 1K. Some people. That's over. Oh, someone said they fall asleep to my VODs.
I fall asleep to my VODs. I'm not kidding.
Oh, just
like
wanted. Just wanted to make sure. Aurora didn't actually report me, did she? I don't think she actually.
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I did. It's about the principal. I wasn't actually that upset about it. But don't worry, nothing will happen even if I report you.
Oh my god.
You need a lot of reports for anything to happen. If anything, something might happen to me.
Oh my god. This is legitimately why you don't test her, guys. She'll do it.
Poor Phoenix. Actually, no, not poor Phoenix. Fucking deserve.
I've learned my
lesson. You learned your lesson?
Yeah, I had to get blocked too to learn my lesson, Jesus. Wait, so Ori, if you play, that means I can invite you on a collab stream one day, right?
You would collab me anyways.
True. True. Just keep it in mind for like a possible future collab then. I haven't learned anything. Dang, there's 2 types of people. People who have learned and people who haven't. Aurora's so cute.
No, there are people like Fluid that are just M's that want to get constantly banned and timed out because they're disgusting.
I mean, I'm still impressed that you banned Onion in your actual chat. That's like mega dedication right there.
I think I banned another word too.
What did you ban?
I don't remember, but something pissed me off, so I was like, huh. But I timed so many people out, so I had to make a redeem that like allows people to get out of prison.
Oh my god.
You've been trying really hard to change. Get a load of this guy.
me. That's what they all say.
Amazing. No, we should play Night Chain together. Visual novels, like on stream, aren't that fun by yourself, but if you make decisions with other people, it's fun.
Oh, that's true.
We'll start a playthrough together.
Yeah, we should. What was the game you wanted?
Night Chain Hon.
Oh, Nightshade? Okay. Wait, it's gonna be funny if we decide which route to go for first, though, because I'm pretty sure we have different types, man.
Okay. Tell me which one you like out of the ones seen there.
Okay. Rip future mods on Ori's channel, not knowing why everyone in chat has been timed out 90 times and banned 12 times each.
That sounds like their problem, not mine.
Oh my god, you actually reached double digits for that.
Did I?
I mean, they said 12 times and 90. That's double digits, no?
I mean, I know I'm for sure I'm a double digits for timeout. For bans, not so much. I've only banned Bear.
Bear.
No, he deserved it.
Wait, Ori, don't you also like white hair, though?
I do like white hair, but I don't think there are any white hair dudes in this.
No, that's such a wasted chance.
No, okay, but okay.
Why is there no white
You know, hold on, what's his name? Hanzo in this? The voice actor is, whatchamacallit?
I search up Nightshade and I get a flower.
It's like a poison flower.
Oh wait, speaking of white hair though, I really want to pull person hair because she's like, visual-wise, she's almost exactly my type. I think she is my type actually. Long white hair, so pretty.
Okay, so his voice actor is Kenjiro Suda. You know the have you seen Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah. Is it Gojo's
He plays
voice actor or?
No. Let me see someone really iconic that he voice acts. Let me look at his mouth.
There's only 5.
Really popular. He sounds like if Stitch were hot.
If Stitch were hot?
You'll understand. Like, oh, he voices Chikage from Hakuoki.
Oh wait, seriously?
Yeah, and his route is by far the best. I guarantee when you play all the routes, you will agree with me. His route is the best because in every other route, I need to describe it. I'm not gonna spoil.
Wait, is his route the true route or like is it a different route?
There's no true route.
There's no true route,
but there's actually so much angst in this game though. It looks like it's like, oh my god, Otome game, you know? Like it's like almost as bad as Hakuoki, bro.
Ah shit. That's sad. It's okay. I like angst. It's all good. Hi,
I think like you can do okay though.
Thanks for coming to the stream. Do okay? Thanks for the follow too. If Stitch were hot Ori in a nutshell.
Well,
Ori, you sound like if Stitch were hot now.
Oh baby.
Oh my god. What does Stitch even sound like again?
Like this.
Let me check. Let me check. How are you? I've been good. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
I hope you had a good New Year's.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, how?
Ori, can you do your laugh?
What do you mean cranking my laugh?
No, I mean, Stitch just did the laugh, so I wanted to see if you can sound like it.
How?
I don't want to sound like. Why are you laughing?
I think you're right. Ori does kind of sound like if Stitch were hot.
Oh my god, no.
It's a compliment. Take it.
See, you didn't tell me which one. Wait, it doesn't show all the dudes in that one. Wait, which one do you like?
Hold on. Okay, I see it now. Wait, if I link a picture in chat, will I get banned? Can I get myself banned? How can I make myself banned? I wonder.
No, you can link.
Okay, I can link. Okay. Just gremlin bias. I know, right? Hi Wyatt. Thanks for making it to the stream. Oh, tired. I hope you rest well and recover and get better soon. Can I link?
Hi Wyatt.
I can link. I'm the boss. Okay. This is why it's nice to be your own boss, even though you're not actually your own boss. But then at least you're your own boss of like things that's your own? Question mark.
You were speaking some words right now. They weren't good words, but you were speaking.
I don't think you could ever get banned in your own channel. Yeah, imagine if you could though.
Why you say Ivory? Ivory's not here.
He thinks you're Ivory.
I'm actually personally offended by this. Did you really think there was Ivory? Have you even heard how Ivory sounds? Oh my god.
Wait, this is so funny.
Don't comfort him!
Wait, then why Ivory? Nobody has heard Ivory's voice yet. Yes, and if you want to go see, hear Ivory's voice, you should come to Reverse's debut on January 8th at 9 p.m. EST. Thank you very much. I need to keep on
No, it's
putting in
8 p.m., babe.
Oh, 8 p.m.? No, 8
8
p.m.
p.m.
is
Costella.
Yeah, 8 p.m. is Costella, 9 p.m. is Ivory, no?
Yeah, but it's like right back to back.
Oh, right. Okay. Please come to Costella's. 8 p.m. Use me one of those PNGs in the corners. I've been offline for so long. 8 p.m. Watch both. Yes, watch both. We don't have an ad break. We don't have an ad break, but I'm your ad, so. Honestly, the easiest way would just be to bring up the image that I'm looking at and show you guys in chat, but it feels way easier to just link the image in instead of like uploading it into OBS as a local file. So link, there you go.
You still didn't tell me.
I think actually it might be Chojuro. Was that the guy you were talking about?
Is it the far left one?
No, it's the
With
middle
little
one.
long hair?
It's the middle one. The one with like kind of pinkish hair and then like Chojuro.
Yeah, that was like my favorite.
Oh.
And then it became Hanzo and him are tied because he's really devoted, and Hanzo teaches you to be independent.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I think currently I'm eyeing. Wait, actually, let me see.
Okay, in terms of appearance, right? I would think like the middle ones. Or the bottom right, maybe.
Makes sense. Actually, I think I'm still most interested in Chojuro. The heroine's really pretty though.
She is pretty. Let's see. No, he is the long-haired one. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he's the
I actually,
one making you guys.
personality-wise, I really liked him.
Chojuro? Someone said he was the big brother type.
I think he actually like is like.
I am looking. Okay. Oh no, they're all hot. The duality. I know, right? Going on making me feel things. Deserve.
I think Glamon is voice acted by Hikaru.
Do you guys like ever vibe check like your Oshis though? Like sometimes you can just take a glance at someone and then feel like you're gonna like them right away. I don't know if it makes sense, like, but when it comes to my 2D Oshis, it just happens like that sometimes because sometimes I end up liking the same people but just in different font, if it makes sense.
Yeah, like a certain archetype, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's normal.
Yeah. So sometimes when you just see someone, you know that you're gonna like them for sure. These men make my kokoro go doki doki. I know, right? How I felt about Artem? Nuts. 5 fingers. Wait, I didn't know my emoji had a Kaneki version. How does one get the black? Like the black in my dead emoji. I want to use that. I want to use the dead. You know, at some
call it the Kaneki version. This is black and white.
It is the Kaneki version. I was aiming for my like because with an emote it's hard to show like the dead Kaneki PFP, right? But but then I wanted like one of my badges or like one of my emotes to actually just be that, so I can have my own Kaneki version so I can use it every time I do something stupid or gacha because I know it's gonna happen. I'm predicting my own future. Channel points. It's a channel points redeem? How do I redeem points in my own channel then? Channel point redeems modify a single emote. Ah, okay. Please show me. Please show me later if you're Kaneki version. Oh my god, there's even smug glasses on the smirk.
With the espresso version.
Yeah. Esthena unravel when. Maybe also April Fools. Ask me again then. Actually, Unravel is really hard to sing though, isn't it? Like it's super high pitched.
It's not that high. It's
Yeah.
fixing is higher.
Because I feel like the notes are super long. I've never tried singing Unravel, but if it's not too high, I can try.
No, it's more like it's like peaky high. Like you're high for like a very short amount of time, but it's like sudden.
I see. That's interesting. Kind of want to try it now, not gonna lie.
Do it.
Unravel? I'll try later.
Yeah.
I will try later.
Pussy.
Yeah, I am.
Pussy.
I am. I have a cat. What do you think?
Yeah, me too.
I'm a coward and I'm not afraid of it. I'm not ashamed. I'm shameless in that aspect.
Oh my god.
I mean, you can do it an octave lower. Ah, true. Because I do.
You don't need to go an octave.
Really?
You can do like 2 semitones.
True, true. Oh my god, all of this music wording. Because I do find it easier to sing lower songs sometimes. I'm always sad that J-pop is so high. My voice is not that high. Yeah. The high notes, like, sometimes you listen to something and you don't think it's high, but when they hold the note for so long, it actually feels so high. Like YOASOBI songs, they're really hard to sing, some of them.
That's true. Oh my god, Hateful Boyfriend Holiday Star. I've actually never played Hateful Boyfriend.
You should play it. It's pretty interesting.
Okay, I'll first time it with you, and then you can first time Nightshade with me.
Okay, that sounds good. I didn't.
Oh wait, Esthena.
Hmm?
There's this game called Busta Fellows. God damn it. Okay, look it up on Steam. Most of the guys look kind of ugly though.
Wait, send it to me. Send it to me. We'll check. I wish I could read
Find
Romanji
it.
properly so I could try Japanese songs. You got this. You got this.
Oh my
The
god,
good
this
thing
guy has
about
like a
Roman-
mushroom cut.
Rip.
No.
Hairstyle matters, man. When it comes to Romanji though, luckily it is double, what was it, vowels? It's mainly vowels, so once you got the hang of it, you will get the hang of it. When I started learning Japanese a bit, I also tried reading a Romanji, but then eventually moving on to hiragana was easier for me because the vowels make more sense. Like, once you memorize it, it really is just memorization, honestly. Yeah, just memorize how it goes and sing it back. I need sleep. If you're gonna sleep, good night. Good night, Sima. Thank you for stopping by.
Good night,
Yeah.
despite your betrayal. Okay, look at that guy though.
Wait, why is that a hairstyle?
No.
Ayo.
Love you too, Dima. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Love you too, Dima.
That's the game. Did you see the other ones?
Wait, the other ones look really nice though, so why?
They look okay. Wait, where's this one? Do you see this normie looking one?
They all look kind of normie looking, not gonna lie.
That's true. Okay, but I mean this one. I thought he was the dude with the brown hair at first, but no, he's just a different color dude because the eyes are different. See?
Is he a side character?
I think maybe, or hidden root or something.
I see.
Oh my god, that guy's hair! I don't want to play anymore.
I mean, you could just play and skip the route.
Oh my god, this is game Royal Alchemist too. Wait, can you play as a dude?
I tried the beta for Royal Alchemist actually. It was pretty interesting. Oh, not the beta, the demo.
Oh really?
You can play as a dude if I remember correctly, yeah. It's like CG's for
I'd
it,
rather
too.
date the dude. Wait, I like the male version of the heroine more than I like any of the dudes' designs.
Sad, bro.
For the dateable characters.
Sad.
No.
Why don't you pretend like in the CG that you're the love interest instead? And that the person you're dating is actually the heroine. So like reverse psychology it.
If I ingest that much copium, I'll actually die. I'll pass away.
You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, you know?
Wait, I had Steam Prison. Have you played Steam Prison?
I have. Also, just 2 routes though. I didn't complete it yet.
Oh my god. They added the route for the one guy I really wanted
Who?
to have a route. The green hair one, the one that was friends on.
Oh, the childhood friend.
Yeah. After I played, like, I really liked him, right? And then I got some bad endings with him, and I was like, oh shit, bro.
Rip.
Did you?
No, I just went straight for the good ending.
You want me to spoil or no?
I mean, if it's a bad
me to
ending,
spoil?
is he gonna like end up being a yandere or something? Or I think that's like the most likely scenario, honestly.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew
Yeah.
it.
He goes super anime on you.
I knew
I was like, oh, okay, I guess this is happening.
it. No, speaking of childhood friends in like manga though, I'm pretty sure there was this one anime or manga where it was like, oh, finally the title is called The Show, or like I forgot, like, but basically like the manga where the childhood friend actually wins, right? And then all of the girls in the harem end up being childhood friends. So the author really just debated us. Can't believe they did that, bro.
I really do be like that.
I know, right? Man.
Oh my god. I just want cute guys.
Have you... Is Color... No, wait, no. Is Call It Realize on Steam? It's not?
Color X Malice?
Yeah, Color X Malice.
You think of Code Realize and Color X Malice, right?
Yeah. But they're not on Steam,
No,
are they?
it's on Vita and Switch. Actually, I was gonna pre-order the big collector's edition for the new Color X Malice game, but I couldn't because the payment didn't go through.
No, that's so sad.
Because I was gonna get the Japanese version. Like, I didn't care if I couldn't play it, dude. But like the collectibles it came with, I really wanted, and it was like $200, and I was gonna get it. But then my because it was a foreign transaction, it got like booped.
Rip.
I was really sad. It was so good.
That's so sad. It's like when you want to buy something, but then the world stops you from buying it, so you're like, why aren't you taking your money? My money.
It's probably because I don't really have much money to like spend anyways. Also, no mentioning quintessential quintuplets. I'm salty.
Oh yeah, the girl got chosen. Wasn't it Yotsuba?
Yes. I was upset. I can't believe you spoiled it for chat though.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Sorry. You can pretend that I didn't say anything.
I wanted Miku, bro.
Rip.
I stan Miku.
I know a friend who's like a really big Yotsuba stan, so I'm on both sides, yo.
No, only Miku.
Only Miku. She was chosen,
was it really?
but it was all a dream, was it? I thought it was good.
Really? Oh my god.
Oh my god, no way. Wait, this reminds me of like the Nisekoi ending. Wait, no, I don't want to spoil it. I don't know. Am I allowed to say this? It's been a while though.
Nisekoi is much older.
Yeah, Nisekoi is much older. Wow, am I old?
It was also super obvious.
Yeah, it was. But then like the ending, rip for all Onodera-san, Sobra.
Like, yeah, but what's it called? Bokuben though.
Oh yeah, Bokuben. Man.
I'm not gonna lie, for Bokuben, I legitimately could not decide who to root for. They were all so good.
Yeah, they are. But what I was rooting for, what was her name again? The literature club girl. The one with blonde hair.
Oh, the big titty one? Oh, the blonde hair one?
No, the blue hair one.
Oh, the blue hair. Oh yeah, I like her.
Yeah,
I like her.
I was rooting for her. I forgot her name.
I forgot too, but I remember her mom was voiced by Yui Horii.
Mm.
I was like, oh my god, it's getting horny.
So many pineapples. Bokuben is amazing. Yes, it is amazing.
I really like. At first, I like the sporting girl, right? And then I like the glasses girl. But then, like, the arc of the blue hair girl really solidified her for me.
Right.
And I was convinced she would be canon, but they make it so close between all the girls.
Yeah, they do. That's why I'm really impressed in that sense. Because typically there would be someone you know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think it's a blue one though.
Furuhashi, that's her.
Or the childhood friend. Actually, I could see the childhood friend. I know that the college student has 0 chance, so that's not happening.
Yeah.
That one's pure debate, but the other ones are all pretty close, to be honest.
Her name is Fumino Furuhashi. Yes, thank you for the reminder. I liked Ruri Exu in Nisekoi. Ah, I was also a Ruri fan. No, but then like when she... Honestly, I feel like her, like Ruri not getting together with Shu was what solidified Ruri being one of my favorites for me though, because I like that she, like, I don't know, like the fact that she gave up her love for her sister really touched me in that sense, and I was like, wait, you're actually such a good girl, what the heck? And then yeah, even though it's really sad, but I like angst.
Oh my god, Bolt is a monster.
Oh wait, no, we were talking about different ones. Sorry, Ruri is the glasses girl. Whoops. Yeah, Ruri. Huh? The childhood friends only 10 seconds. What now?
I actually really liked Onodera.
Yeah. Oh my god, the me. Rip for Onodera, man. I'm pretty sure that cost, like, I think Nisekoi actually did cause discourse, like shipping discourse back in the day. It's pretty intense.
I'm really not surprised, honestly.
Yeah. Because it was really big too. Oh, bro, I'm really hungry. You want food? Okay.
We'll get a snack.
Yeah, I will. But actually,
Are you gonna end soon? I can whip chat while you're gone if you want.
I think I might have to end soon actually, because I have an appointment I need to go do again.
It's your 2-hour lunch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Esthena.
It's okay. I will meet you again. It's not Titanic. I be back. But
You're not going to get more. You promised you would call me tomorrow.
yeah, I call you tomorrow.
Will you?
Yes.
Okay.
Just remind me, cause I'm bad with time.
You should know.
No, cause my time is different from your time, you know. So like my tomorrow might be like your today or something.
Wait, it'll be my turn that you call me.
Yeah, that works.
Right now it's like 11.
Okay. Haru Onodera was cute though. Haru Onodera is cute. Yeah, I was talking about Haru before. The sisters, man. Oh, didn't they also get their spin-off series too? But like with them as magical girls. I don't know how that happened. It felt like a lucid dream. Yeah, like Pachishir Onodera or something. Onodera.
That sounds like a lucid dream.
Yeah, but they had like a whole spin-off series for it. Patishir? Let me see if I can find... Yeah, Magical Patishir Onodera. Okay. Oh yeah, I think in my next stream I'm gonna play Idol Manager. You played it before, right? How was it? How was it?
It's fun, but very punishing. That game's hardcore. It's deceiving.
How hardcore?
You're definitely gonna at least be in the red a couple times.
Dang. Okay.
It's okay. Don't give up. And like, don't make your idols 12.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Don't
still
make.
12 in my
Don't you remember in your playthrough when I was
Yeah.
12?
And you're like one of the most mature looking ones, and then you're like
Yeah.
12, 13, and I'm like, hold up a second. Hold up a second.
Because like you legitimately were like, oh, this girl looks the most mature. You're giving her me. Then you check her age, and turns out she's 12. And then on my 13th birthday, I said I wasn't a kid anymore because I was a teenager now.
Oh my god. And didn't your sexiness go up when you turned 13? I was like,
Yeah,
oh
that's
my
so
god,
sus.
what the fuck?
That is so
I was like,
sus.
this is so sus. But at least like I can't flirt with you.
Mm.
Not that I tried or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta wait, Sigma male. What did I walk
I'm
in?
lucky.
Idol manager
Don't worry
stories.
about it.
Idol manager stories. Off-time idol manager stories. Okay, so I'm just gonna go bankrupt. I assume I will go bankrupt, but it's okay because it's for cute girls. So yeah,
I mean, that's how all the people that watch VTubers feel. So.
oh, you're right. I'm just gonna experience it again.
It really do be like that.
It really do be like that. Okay, so I think I might just end it here, but let me check my schedule again because I forgot. Wow. Yes. So, thank you to everyone for catching up with me and joining me on today's stream. My next stream will be Idol Manager on Tuesday at 6 p.m. So if you want to watch me go bankrupt when I'm trying to manage a company of cute girls, please do come and check it out. And then also don't forget that Reverse's debut is this weekend on Saturday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I hope to see you all there. Yeah, EST. Thank you for the reminder. Also, thank you Ori for joining me today too. Best Dragon.
Of course, Mina.
Yeah. Yes.
You talk show exit.
Okay. Oh wait, I need to show my sources. Okay, thank y'all, and I hope you have a good day. And I also hope you had a good time too. See ya.